Yo, this is a tunnel play, Xenogears. Yes, we've been doing some deathblow training and we are done. Check this out on these three babies here. So we have Rajin, Senretsu, Hagan, Hoten, Tenbu, which are all we have. Ryujin and Kojo has 100%, which means once we reach the required level to learn them, we will learn them automatically, but we're too low level right now. Same also goes for Rico on his Palette Crusher and Spin Strike, and Elly as well with Bright Spark and Sting Kick. That's right, I actually learned all the death blows for damn Elly. That was it was actually a bit tough because she's not really the strongest fighter. Her main power is that she is a mage type of character. That's why her ether is 32, for example, versus Rico's 12. Then again, he doesn't need either anyways, because he doesn't have any physical spells or abilities to use. He has some support abilities for himself, and some others as well, mainly himself, but his main power is to deal damage with physical attacks, so kind of some slack. And let me show you some of these moves in action against these birds I've been fighting a lot of times. Speed up a bit. Ow, 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 ow. Let's do Tenbu. Here it comes. One punch, one kick in the air, and then he smacks him back in the ground. As for Elly, let's do her double shock. Pretty cool. She has roll in each arm, and then she basically thrusts them in and dives into with a big somersault kick in the face. Pretty cool that she does some cool moves, but yeah. It's not her biggest strength. Her biggest strength is in gear. Now, let's continue with the story, shall we? So, go across the forest from here, go to the other side. Then, you head north. Oh, some of these little babies. The Hoten to show off. I love those shadow images that Faint's Tan has for their death blows. Pretty cool. Elly then, let's see. Let's do her sky attack. Which is pretty lame in my opinion, but okay. She jumps in the air and then she lands on them with her rod swinging in their face. How about Rico's firebomb? Yeah, so a firebomb is basically, if you watch wrestling, the same as a power bomb basically. So that's basically what it is. Let's see more of Rico actually. Let's do his Dragon Fist. Pretty deadly actually, look at this. Ow. He basically charges up his hand, grabs the opponent up, and then it seems to twist him so hard with his hand, he started to bleed. And then he finished out with a powerful uppercut. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. Well, there are cool moves once we get to level them, of course. So it goes out to the northern coast of Kislev. You'll notice that there is something here. So if you turn around the camera, look. See the white thing on the top right? That is a building! We're going to go inside. Aw, these frog assholes again. Hagan! Hagan! Hiya! Okay, Elly, what can you do then? Let's see, how about breakthrough? Somersault, poke, 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 twist around like she was a fencer. I like that. And they're nasty because Rico has so bad magic ether defense that he takes so much damage. The Banderas then. It's basically a Hurricanrana or a Frankensteiner if you watch wrestling. Senretsu. A kick and a kick and a kick and a kick up in the air. Somersault. And then with a powerful fists in the face with the palm of his hand. Alright. Now before we enter this building though, you want to go onto your gears. You don't want to enter this building on your foot because it is a gear instance, so be on your gears or you'll be ripped to pieces. Press the L2 and R2 button at the same time, then we go in our gears. Then go inside the Goliath Factory. Our next little mini dungeon, I guess you can call it. As you can see, this place is rather dead. Not like super dead, but kinda dead-ish. Well, let's just go down the hallway for now. Nothing here. Let's go north then. It's pretty quiet in here, but there are enemies, but not too dangerous enemies. Oh! Look who we have here.
Mwah! Hey, bro! I went ahead and opened up the locks for you. What? The gear? Nah, don't worry about the details. I'm the information man. There's nothing out of reach. But hey, there aren't any enemies though. Something suspicious. Oh yeah, you can change your party and even shop. Need anything?
So you can change your party, you can shop, or you can basically say, nah, nothing. I would recommend to use the team here actually. I generally like Citan Evening and Gear, but thing is, I think Steer is a bit stronger right now, and Elly is going to be very useful in some of the battles coming up because of her multi-target ability in gear form. But for now, let's do shopping anyways. We want to improve our gears because we want them to be ready. Let's see, what can we do for the engine? Engine is the same, frame is the same, armor same. So there's nothing to improve for Weltel. How about Vierge? Oh, this one has different. No, actually, no. She actually has a better engine right now. Her engine is V15, which means it has a 150 attack power. That's actually better. Her frame, though, that needs a big boost. 1500 HP is pretty low. 4000 is more of a double. Armor, she already has the best armor, but she needed a frame, though. Now she has proper frame of 4000. That's much better. How about Heimdall? We can wait for him for now. Steer. Steer has W13 1700, which means it's higher attack power but less fuel. But I'll stick to that. Frame, Steer can go to 6900. That's a lot of HP. Armor, he has a Z alloy 225. That means it has 200 defense and 50 ether defense as well. Seth alloy is amazing because sometimes you face enemies casting magic spells on you or non-physical attacks. You want to protect yourself against them. So Z alloy can be better, but usually the MS have more armor but no magic defense. So up to you how you want to do with it. Okay, let's go back to Heimdall then, which is Citan's gear. He can go to V12, which we certainly should do. Frame can go to 6004, which is a double. And armor is MS 15. Very big upgrade. I mean, we haven't really seen Citan in Heimdall since... was it when the first time we had him actually in gear form? In the Yggdrasil base? I think so. Because to buy some parts everywhere. Parts here as well. We extra 1, R, 2, and 3. They are okay, but again... You want to have these babies. Increase response defense circuit. Make sure you have the magnetic codes. If you haven't already, buy them. Frame HP plus frame HP 10 is really sweet. I suggest you always have a frame HP onto your gears along with at least one magnetic coat, and then you can put on whatever extra coat you want. But make sure I have a response code at least. So I'm gonna do that. Weapons, hot rod, G. So that's fine.
Go get him! I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, bro, we'll catch up later. So, let's go to Vierge and put her on her hot rod G, because even though she's a bit of weirdness. So yes, she has light armor here as well, which also is increased response. Increasing her defense a bit and also increasing her response. But generally though, Magnetic coat is the way to go. She also has beam jammer 75. That's a big one. 75% damage reduction on beams. Pretty heavy. We don't really need it right now though, so feel free to change it if you want to. I guess we can do like this. Magnetic coats are too important, and light armor is fine. More response is always good. I mean, it increases hit chance, and hit chance is extremely underrated in gear. Now, let's do some battling, because once we got here, we have a bit of a deep valley into the forest, but we're not alone in here. As you move forward, you'll be jumped by enemies. Here's the first ones. Now let's test out our new gears in action. We haven't done some gear battling in a long time. Let's see how we do. So Elly is pretty fast in her gear. She's actually quite more... In my opinion, she's much stronger in gear than in regular battle formats. She also can use her ethers in here as well. 100% is basically the chance of her spell being fully effective. 60% means that there's a chance that she will basically deal much less damage and be less good. We can change on how you want to do it though. Pretty good damage. She actually does more damage than Faye, which is pretty interesting. Don't worry about taking damage here though. You can go back to Hammer in the service gear and he will repair. So the Steer can one-shot these, but the others cannot. Don't worry though. Don't even need to do a full power attack on this one. This one I have to. So you can always run back and repair at Hammers if you feel like you're taking a bit of damage here. Also with the fuel, but you should be more than fine. So that was some enemies to fight. Oh yeah, one more thing. Sometimes you can also equip things on your characters that will also have effect onto your gear. This is very important for Elly, because there's something called power magic. You also have Ether Veiler, for example. A lot of these things also have effect for the actual characters themselves, which means the more power they have on their characters this way, the more power also transfers to the gear. So something called power magic in this game. I think it's called power magic. I think what it does is doubles the spell casts at the cost of using double MP as well, or magic power. But they're really, really damn good though. It's certainly worth it. Is there something else we can put on here maybe for her? I don't think so, right? No. Let's run with this, it should be fine. Once you move forward, you'll be met with more gears. Yep. Not alone in here. Who's next? Ah, these guys. Have you seen these guys in the desert, right? Yeah, they look familiar. Neomusha 100. Ah, the respawn circuit. Love it. Even Steer can dodge these, and Steer is usually like the worst dodger. So you can see now we can use death blows on Vierge as well, because once you learn death blows on characters, you can learn them on the gear as well. Generally, triangle is more than enough for gear format. Oh, he shoots. And he jumps on them and lands as Lando. He shoots them again. Yeah, he's quite a heavyweight. He's still slow and sluggish in gear as well, but he's a very good unit still in gear. I think, in my opinion, it's better in gear than character form for Rico. We have these units again, these cannons. Only 2 now though. So let's just have Faye and Elly take down one themselves. Look at that. That response circuit made me reduce the damage of that cannon blast a lot. And also Rico has kind of sluggish hit rate as well in gears, so it helps with response circuit, so that's gonna make it a lot better. Rico becomes so much more better with the response circuit on reducing damage and dealing more damage because he will have less misses and partial hits. So open up this gate here. And we have more of these alleyways. Yeah, there are plenty of these. Okay, there's also random encounters in this one as well, so beware. Let's do the same with the other one. Have Faye and Elly cooperate on one, and Rico can take one by himself. He has a much better engine than the rest. I love it. It's so great to see Rico being able to actually block attacks. Because usually he's too sluggish. But not with response circuits or kinetic codes. He can take it. Oh yeah, I forgot it was I've actually got a gold nugget. Maybe I should go back again. Ah! Look at this. We have regular character enemies too. Mechanics. So these mechanics need to be a bit worrying about because there are many of them. But that's one reason I want to use Elly, because Elly can hit multiple enemies with her ether magic. So if you do animal burn, you can hit every one of them. Ah, good hit as well. Some reasons why people think that Elly is one of the best characters in gear because of her. If you power up her ether magic in gear, she can basically deal much more damage than death blows. And she can do it in one turn. You don't need to build up the death blows with Elly. You can just pump them out. So that might be the case. Let's see, there should be a chest here on the eastern wall. Did I miss it, maybe? Oh, here it is. There we go. I keep forgetting this nugget. It's a bit hard to see. Let's continue. Wow, there's 2 of these, and there's 2 mechanics with them as well. I think we can hit all of them, can we now? No, we cannot. We can only choose one unit, basically one group at a time. Let's take the bottom one first. That's a good hit. Let's have Faye take down the other one. The mechanic can also repair gears as well. The main thing is to repair gears, but they can also hit you with their wrenches. But the wrenches hit is really, really bad. Nothing to worry about. They actually like to one-shot them. Guess we should do another. Actually, we should save the EP actually, because EP it still goes for EP for characters. So let's just do a square hit. Just do a regular attack on these ones, because gears do bonus damage. Hey! That was pretty nice. Not often they do that though. Usually they deal damage. Sometimes I guess mechanics even can repair. A little bit bad to actually beat him down like that, but yeah, don't always think the mechanics will be friendly. They tend to be very bad. This again. Let's just move up quickly. There we go. Pretty good XP actually. Much better XP than when I was leveling death blows, that's for sure. Oh, these are new ones. Spear wielders. Oh, they actually do some damage as well. And they were able to survive a full hit. Wow! All three of them couldn't deal with that, took them down. Interesting. The hard smash them. There we go. Rep as well. Oh, that took care of them. So I guess it was almost down then after 3 hits. It's a save point. You can save your game if you want to. Could be useful. I probably would suggest you to save at least Omega Souls, at least on Elly, to get her EP up. Plus the EP will also be useful in gear. That was good. And then let's head west. Continue our trip. People again. I think I'm gonna actually run away. I don't like to run away from battles, but they're a bit more annoying to deal with. What bit having I miss here? Wow. O2 cylinder. For those of you who remember chemistry, chemist class, you know what O2 stands for, right? Oxygen 2. It's a increased agility in water. Basically, more oxygen. Now, it's kind of useless right now, but there will soon be a time where we're going to spend a lot of time in water and even move our gears in water. And just like equipment for desert and sand fighting, there are also things for fighting in the water as well. So yes, you might want to consider having them ready. Take care of these actually. Let's try. Let's try the Aqua Mist. And good hit. Too bad the gears doesn't have increased damage taken from electric attacks. But I guess they're more stronger than that. Alright, let's continue from here. Actually, we're running out of time. Sorry about that. Anyways, next episode, guys, we're gonna continue down this hallway here. There's gonna be a lot more gears to fight. And then we will see if we can reach the end of the Goliath Factory. And then maybe we can see if we can find the big secret weapon that they've been storing here, which we can use for our own advantage. Or can we? Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's it for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Xenogears continues.